Do we have a question, Guild?
We do.
Yeah. Is this live?
No,
No, it's not live.
If this was live,
Yeah,
you'd
there'd
be
be
throwing
some
knives.
problems.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby Kalala and Stevie Weeby.
This is from Brian in Los Angeles, California. As a Korean American, it has been difficult for me to understand where our community stands culturally. I want to have pride in my community, but how can be so when I don't even know what it means to be Korean American? If you grew up in a white neighborhood, you were called whitewash. If you are more in tune with Korean culture than the American culture, you were called a fob. If you are more in tune with Latino or black culture, you may as well just not face judgment. So basically, my question is, what do you think it means to be Korean American or Asian American? Where do we stand?
For me,
Ooh, that's a complex question.
it's not a complex question because for me, I don't identify with any of those labels, Korean or white or whatnot.
Wait,
Because just hear me out.
don't be an Uncle Tom.
No, I'm not being an Uncle Tom. Okay? What I'm saying is that I've felt those same things. Where do I fit in? Korean, I'm not that Korean. I'm not that white. What I realize is that I'm my own thing, right? Of all these character defects you just brought up, I'm messy. These are my views. I'm a fucked up guy. I have a lot of weird things. There's some good traits about me too.
Very good,
Okay?
yeah.
But that doesn't, I could just look at Koreans and go, this is what I like about them. I love that they open their stores at Christmas.
Yeah,
Dude, I love it.
That's true.
They don't, there's no event in life that's going to keep them from closing a restaurant down. The spa, I know on Christmas Day, spas open, raves are open, karaoke clubs are open. Everything's open. People are doing their job because they want to make money, and I love that.
But I think this question is more
No.
Korean American
Yeah.
experience.
But I know, so they have that. But then you have the Korean Americans that they hang out with their white friends and whatnot. I'm just a guy. I don't even know what the question was.
You stand where you want to stand.
I stand where I want to stand.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's essentially it. It's like
His
you
race,
know, you want people. His question is whether whoever you associate yourself with, there's a label to it.
Dude.
If you hang out with just Koreans, then you're a fob. If you hang out with white people, you're too whitewashed.
Or you're a Twinkie.
You're a banana.
You're a Twinkie,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
coconut.
And if you're then you're urban or you're this. Like, why can't a Korean American just stand as is? And I think that they can, and that's a choice that you make. And I think that it's your choice to be affected by those labels. For so long I was called a fob, but I never got offended by it.
Why?
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
You?
a fob because I came here from the Philippines and I have an accent. That's the definition of a fob. Then so be it. I take that. I wear it as a medal.
You don't have fob tendencies though.
I have fob. You did not see me earlier. I had post.
I know, but you've changed.
Evolved.
You've evolved
well,
yourself.
for a long time I was just Mexican.
There are people I know, but there are people out there like I'm not gonna name names,
Yeah.
but other people that I know that even when they came here at 5, they still have fob tendencies.
I love fobs. I don't know why you're so against that.
I think that you should I don't know. I just think that you should be like a relevant person. If
Like,
you're
if-
gonna be in show business, this is what I'm referring it to.
Oh, show business.
Show business.
Are they asking about show business though?
No, they're talking
That's
about
a
real
general-
life. But that's my
a general
point.
question, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, can I just say this last thing though about it?
Yeah.
Is that I can't draw like when I do shows. I have some Asians come out, but I'm not like Joe Coy or some of these other acts that fill the rooms with Asians that support them. They don't support me. I get a mix of a lot of different people.
That's true.
And I'm kind of like for a while I was really bummed out about that. Like, why can't I pull my people in?
Yeah.
But then I realized I'm not them. I'm not that.
You're your own renegade
I'm my own
Korean.
fucked up thing. The only one that's closest to me is David Cho. When I met David Cho, I'm like, that's what I think kind of, or that Korean kid that opens for me, Peter sometimes.
Peter
Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
Peter Kim, I look at him, I go, we're on the same cloth.
Flamboyant, gay Korean comedian.
Yeah, we're
He's
just
amazing.
kind of
Yeah.
weird and our own thing. And so I'm just telling this guy, don't even think about it. Who gives a fuck? Just be your own thing.
But you don't think you have a responsibility that you're representing a certain
People
like,
say
race or
it. People come
culture?
up to me and go, hey, dude, like you made me, I grew up watching you, made me feel proud. But there are other people that have said, you're a
made me-
disgrace.
Exactly.
You're
I've
a
seen it.
disgrace to our people.
Yeah, they're particular. Like,
mean-
for the most part, Asians are particular on who they support. You know what I'm
There
saying?
was
Very
an
particular.
Asian actor who's been in a bunch of movies. They came up to me at the Comedy Store, and he goes, he has a little bit of an accent, and he's been in big movies. And he goes, you're a disgrace to our people.
He said that.
Yeah,
straight
and I
up?
go, what?
Yeah, he's gotten that.
Yeah, and he goes, just you pull your pubes out, you swear, you know what I mean? You're loud.
Okay, in
You're
that
just-
sense,
it's
maybe
embarrassing.
that's what a Korean American is. A Korean American can do whatever the fuck he wants, and that's just the end of the story. Without the pressures of being, a
Archetype.
straight edge or being the archetype or being
academic or-
academic.
yeah.
You can be. That's the perfect. You said it right there and then. Disgusting. Pull your pubes out, doing whatever the fuck you want. It's America. Be Korean American, and it can be whatever you want it to be.
But one time this is what made me feel, I was in San Francisco, and I was at the Punchline, and there was a old Japanese man sitting there in the audience. And I eyed him when he came into the room. And in my head, I'm like, this guy's going to hate me. He was like, he was an 80-year-old man, but every joke made him almost want to vomit. He was laughing so hard. He loved me that much. That's not the response. And after the show, he came up to me and goes, he had this weird, like, what's up, man? Fucking hilarious. Like he could talk
yeah.
regular, and I just,
Killer.
Urban.
like, but he was just a guy that was second generation Japanese guy.
American, yeah.
He, didn't identify with the previous Asian comics that were before me. Like, I mean, Henry Cho is very funny, but a lot of people like his style, whatever. But he identified with me. You know what I mean? So it's like, you never know. But then I've seen a lot of older Asian people walk out of my shows. Like, you moose and you go, you could jingada. Yeah, like he's gross. And so that's that too. Just be you.
Yeah, just
Be
be
you.
you. That's
Yeah,
what
be a
fucking-
little rage monster like my brother.
Yeah. I always didn't like it when, like, I have some. I don't think you're a rage.